talking about Discovery's Emmy nod. Oh, Lord. What a day. What a day to talk about Discovery's Emmy nods. Well, first off, I do have to promote 42K party soon. I'm thinking Saturday at 7 Central. I'm really thinking one of them. I might have to do a few throughout the weekend just to kind of stagger them so that, because I know some of them will go on top of some people. We might have to do a few little short spurts so I can hit up everybody all over the world. So thank you guys so much for that. Another thing I gotta promote, Patreon. I do have the Patreon. If I had everybody, or a tenth of you, $1 a month, that would be so much appreciated to tell me that I'm doing something right here on YouTube. Also, soon, we'll be selling the merch, the stickers, because I have about 100 of these printed up. If you do want one now, a self-addressed stamped envelope to my post office box. These are kind of CD size. So I don't want to fold them and bend them, and $5 is how much we're selling these for now. And then I'll figure out a way to give you guys just a link so you can have an order and stuff. So let me know, okay? This stuff is hilarious. Gotta get into this. Oh my god. Also, hello everyone, I'm Mecha42, your favorite YouTube harpy. Did I forget that? I don't know if I forgot that. But this is hilarious. First off, 4 Emmy nominations. This comes from Alex Kurtzman himself. Secret Hideout Extraordinaire, Star Trek Discovery, Picard Lower Decks, Untitled James Comey miniseries, and Hawaii Five-0. Huh, where's the Section 31 show that's in works, that's not in works? Where's the other animated one that's supposed to have been picked up by Nickelodeon? Right? Where are all these other shows? Right? I know he only has so much room on his bio. But they keep pushing this Section 31 show. All right, let's get into this though. That's a tangent. Outstanding special visual effects. All right, when you can see them, they're pretty well done. They look very theatrical. I'll give them that. They can have an Emmy nod for that. Outstanding sound editing for a comedy or drama series of 1 hour. Sound editing has been pretty good. That's one thing I always say, that this show is kind of designed. They give you visual cues of when you need to look up. Right? Because it's designed for, I want to say, the millennial crowd of people who are on their cell phones texting while they watch it in the background, while they're either texting, they're gaming, whatever else they're doing. So yes, the sound effects are good. I like hearing the little ambient bridge noises from TOS, and yeah, they throw some TNG ones in there too. I know, it's weird. It kind of reminds me of something that I want to watch. And that's kind of why it hurts so bad when you watch it, and this just isn't Star Trek, but... So, we'll give him the nod for the sound editing. Good job on that one. I think it sounds fine. There's not really a whole lot of noticeable ADR. There's not a whole lot of noticeable weird cuts. There's some weird editing in the main show. Alright, the next one I gotta pick on, though. I gotta pick on this one is the prosthetic makeup for a series, limited series, movie, or special. He can't see through the makeup, and you want to give them an Emmy nod. And granted, I know you're going to say this is from season 1, but these are the same people on the reality competitions. I think it's called Face Off. I haven't watched it in a few years, where they have all these makeup artists competing, and they have people like Glenn Hendricks, who is in charge of and designed this makeup, saying on the reality show competition to his contestants, your actors need to be able to see out of their makeup. They need to be able to act and emote. You can't transform them so much that they can't do their job as an actor. And these poor actors have all this Klingon lines of dialogue to memorize. They're not having an easy job. They're under these hot lights with all this makeup. Right? They can't be having it easy. So for him you can't even see out of it. His nose piece is covering his eye. Look at this. This is about as head on as we get. You can kind of see his eye here a little bit. He can't see anything on this side. His periphery. He can only see like little bits on this left side, it looks like, because he has something blocking the center of his face. Just put your hand here and that's what they're seeing in this. Right? He can kind of see out of it. Then you go into Rel's makeup, it's not that much better. Luckily, they did change her. I mean, she used to have a big old thick alien head. Like a xenomorph. Much like a xenomorph from the Alien franchise. That has nothing to do with Star Trek. And they did change her for this season. Not too much better. It's really... And they gave them hair, finally. Because that was one of the biggest complaints. Why do the Klingons not have hair? Oh, because because Kayla's dipped a lock of his hair when he made the first bat lift. Yeah, a lock of. That means you could take it, lob a lock off, dip it in the lava to form the first bat lift. Not bald. Not bald. Learn your lore. Come on. This is Star Trek, people. This isn't that difficult. There's only what, 3 series of 7 seasons each. TOS with 3 seasons. Maybe leave Star Trek to people who actually understand it. How about that? Instead of, if you're not gonna be bothered to learn it. But no, there's more. So prosthetic, I don't think they deserve an Emmy nod for. Here's the next thing, though, that I'm not so sure they're going to deserve, oh, that's the wrong button, a nod for. We do these live, people. Here's the next thing is the title sequence, right? They said the title sequence is important, that we need to, I'm going to use this one. We're going to do it a little slower here. The opening titles earned an Emmy nod. I always say they look like a work in progress. They look like a work in progress once we get there. And here we got to get there. They don't look finished. They don't look like there's anything. It's brown. It is brown with all of these unfinished blueprints of things. Yeah, they show all the planets and stuff. The one planet they actually went to in the opening sequence. Now this is grabbed from season 2. So what the crap is their excuse here? Oh, here's a bunch of props. You like props, right? Look, here's a bunch of diagrams for unfinished props that you won't even see in the show. And here's 27,000 producers. Producer. This isn't opening credits. This is a casting call. A roll call for the most useless people in Hollywood, in my opinion. This is not opening credits. This doesn't tell me anything about the show other than we don't know what the crap we're doing. Here's the 27 idiots responsible. That is the problem with Discovery. So don't tell me, oh yes, it earns all these nominations. It's such a good show. Yeah, it's a great show. Sure. You know, yeah, give it to the sound people and the visual effects people. That's fine. What is interesting and fascinating is that there is not a single nomination for writing, directing, acting, nothing. Nothing for scripts, nothing for anything that matters to Star Trek. Do you understand me, Alex Kurtzman? None of this matters to Star Trek. We can have an episode where we're in a courtroom on the Enterprise. Something like Drumhead, right? You're having sort of a tribunal sort of situation. It is all dialogue. No visual effects. Nothing matters else on that ship other than what's going on in that room. And it is life and death for one person. And that is what they don't understand. That is what they don't get. It's not about all your makeup. It's not about all your effects. It's not about anything else. If your writing is terrible, that is the biggest problem with Star Trek. Just had to get that off my chest a little bit. Yeah, so you got your 4 Emmy nominations. Great, I'm happy for you. You can have more things to throw on your resume to convince people how wonderful you are at what you do. And I'm sure you're great, and I'm sure you're a great yes man, Alex Kurtzman. I'm sure you go in and tell the execs above you exactly what they want to hear so you can keep advancing and keep working in Hollywood. I get it. I gotta do my fans right, too, and call you out on your crap when you're ruining something I care about. You're ruining something I spend a lot of money and time and energy on, right? Don't mess this up. Don't mess up Picard the way you're doing this. And at least they're trying to get a writer in who people seem to praise, seem to have some critical acclaim behind it, Michael Chabon. At least they're doing that. Discovery is a lost cause, in my opinion. From everything I heard at Star Trek Las Vegas, oh yeah, I went. I went. I got the badge somewhere too. I got photos. from everything we learned there, Discovery Season 3 is going to be more of the same. We're not going to know anything about the bridge crew, like Lisa Left Eye and Mrs. T and LeBron, not Sulu, and Nebula. We're not going to know anything about them. Well, Nebula died, too. It's going to be all about Michael Burnham. She's going to be captain. Spoiler, she's going to be captain in Season 3, because who else are they going to give it to? Saru? They're not going to give it to Saru. So we got the Discovery 900 years in the future. Without a captain, it's going to be her. Because she has to be the first black captain ever on Star Trek. Just, you know, completely insulting Cisco. Insulting the legacy of Nichelle Nichols as well for being such a huge, iconic African-American role model in Star Trek. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm mad. Yeah, I'm mad about Star Trek. This one's still fresh for me. Like, Star Wars, I can at least divorce myself from. I've had a couple of years on that. Star Trek is still going, and they're still... I know Star Wars isn't quite dead. We have Rise of Skywalker coming, but who really cares about that? Tell me what you guys think in the comments section below. You focus on writing, right? That's what's important with Star Trek, in my opinion. I am Mecha42, and I'll see you on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.